Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now, Black Ink Radio.
Yo, 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 welcome to the What It Takes show on Black Ink Radio. I got my host, Willie, in the building with me today. And I got some fresh people up in here. We got Cash in the building with the super duper dope producer, Jay Breezy.
Heaven. Ike The Ruler over there in the cut.
Yes.
Ike The Ruler over there in the $1 billion visions over there in the cut.
We got the team in the building as usual. The team gonna show up.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Every time.
So I've seen and or heard. Show up and show out.
Oh yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. We've been waiting. So, Jay Breezy, where are you from?
I'm from Columbia, South.
All right, here we go.
First, we're going to start off by saying we always going to keep God first. Let's start off like that first.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to start it off. I'm Cash, and Jay Breezy is my producer. And I got Ike The Ruler over there in the cut, and we have a lot of good things going on. And so that's what we're going to start it off like that first.
That's fine with me, whatever direction you want to start it off with.
Yeah.
This is your moment right now. So yes, we go. You want to start it off and just thank God for allowing us to be in this building today.
Oh yeah.
With the team. I mean, with the family. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I know is teamwork makes the dream work. Okay.
Yeah, and people forget to give God, his credit.
God first before everything.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I like to lead it off by saying, even within the industry, within life, you have to give God his credit first, and then everything else, he makes possible. And that's what people lose themselves, lose in the business, just lose it in everything in life because they don't have God in it. You know what I'm saying? So, we're going to start off by giving God his credit, of course, again, and then we can lead into the business, right?
That's right. Go ahead.
So, a little bit about the business, should I say. What they supposed to be doing is teaching, each one teach one. You work together, I believe that things would be a lot better.
That's
of course,
right.
Collectively, everybody, put their relationships in, together and come together, then we'll build. Instead of taking from each other, which that's what a lot of people do in this business these days. It's been going on a long time, of course, but nowadays that people understand what's going on, and it be our people that's not in position, but now that we have people of our color in position, then I'm thinking now it's time for us to start doing things together, collectively, and we'll be a lot more successful.
That UNITY.
Yes, and I'm saying that not to divide anybody. It's just like, you have people of color in position, and they don't make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So they always got something to say about the white man or this color or that color, but, everybody is doing the same thing.
Exactly.
So it takes us, us young folks, and we have a platform here where we utilize this wisely, professionally, and you give back to the people and you teach the right way of doing business. You teach the artists, the producers, the videographers. We all artists, you know what I'm saying? Mo, he's a DJ, producer. He's an artist as well. We all artists. Everybody up here is artists. And I believe, we put our relationships together and do things in one accord, we can build something that's amazing.
Exactly. I'm with that. I'm with the teamwork.
Yeah.
Because that's how I started my business, Family Fair Entertainment business, I realized that I can't go in doing nothing by myself, And when you get people that's loyal, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be born in to join in the team, but we have to do loyal things, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing one thing, doing things together, you do it together. You know what I'm saying? There's no undercutting one person or the other person, because me being an artist myself really made me want to do this platform for independent artists, and my way is the independent way. You know what I'm saying? We have to teach them, and we have to lead them the right way. We shouldn't be taking from them or anything like that. If we're not giving anything back, what is the purpose?
That's why I got into the business myself, because I'm behind the scenes, and I've been behind the scenes by a lot of people, and I ain't gonna name drop, but they know what's going on. So as that said, I said, you know what? Since I'm so strong in all type of different ways, why not put my own artists out? Why not put my own producers out? Why not teach a lot of young men that do come to me instead of sending them to other people? I'm gonna keep them in house, and I'm gonna teach them. I'm gonna build them the right way and teach them how to get this money and do everything the right way.
That's right.
Investing back into themselves.
Exactly.
You feel me? Ike, for instance, that's my artist. Ike The Ruler from Mobile, Alabama. He's 24 years old. Don't smoke, don't drink. Well-mannered, humble, respectful, beautiful young man.
Yes.
His credit is at a 730 credit score. He owns his own business, and I can go on and on and on and on.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So this is artist development that we teach our artists through what we do.
Yes.
And we have a nonprofit as well. So I don't even have to tell him to give back. That's naturally in his spirit, so he gives back to the community as well. And he's not from here. He's giving back to all communities around the country right now as we speak at 24 years old.
At 24 years old. That's
Then let's go over here to Jay Breezy. Super blind, super producer. He's blind, and he has 3 or 4 other producers up under him that's blind as well.
Oh yeah.
And he got hits for days.
Oh, yeah.
All genres of music.
Whatever you
rock,
wanna do.
pop, bluegrass, you name
Whatever
it.
you want to do.
all right. Like multi.
So let's go back to the founder and the core of everything, God. He aligned everything. He aligns us to what we're supposed to be doing, where we're supposed to be at, and the time of everything. And we just follow God's lead, and we do what we do.
Exactly.
And we're from the bottoms. 104th Street, Crenshaw Mafia. That's where we're from.
And that's crazy, because I'm from the bottoms. Montgomery, Alabama, country, the bottom, you know, all the way, Alabama.
I'm from the bottom a little bit. I'm from Atlanta.
Everybody from the bottoms.
Word.
And we're going to get to the top through God's grace.
I'm from
Yes.
Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I am the last person that you'll meet that's from Atlanta.
Really?
For real.
So you're a Grady baby?
No,
Okay,
no.
I done met a lot of
But he's
Grady
from
babies.
Atlanta.
But I'm from Atlanta.
Hey. All right.
And it's much love to everybody. Like I said, each one teach one. Always keep God first. Your network is your net worth.
Yes.
God aligned people in your life for a reason. Pay attention to that. Stop abusing it, because people abuse it. People come into your life, they help, plug you, build you, and then you try to do all the snaky things and different things that's out of character. That's unnecessary when you can build and you can grow together. People don't pay attention to what God is doing. If God aligns you, it's for a reason. Pay attention,
Exactly.
man. That's what people got to do in the business. They too busy trying to come up and get over on you and trying to figure out the hustle instead of like paying attention to the bigger picture. How can we grow together through your network, my network, and then to keep on going and going and going? Because someone knows someone, and then it's just gonna continue building
And it
in the
goes
right
on and
manner
on.
because God the one who aligned it. So you're on the right track.
Exactly.
You ain't got to go chase nothing. When it comes to you, you know what it is already.
Come sit right in your lap.
Everything is already preordained. Literally.
You know what I found out, and I find it in the artists that I talk to daily and the executives. A lot of artists, a lot of executives are former wannabe or used to be artists because they figured out, hey man, we can do it this way, we can do it that way. Yo, these people out here fucking you. Let me show you how.
The right way of doing it. Yeah, the right way.
And my thing with my artists and every young man and woman that I run into, I let them know that they can build their own entity. You are important, just like a Gucci man, a Future. It's what you build for yourself. So I teach them to invest in themselves. Number one, to get that BMI, ASCAP, get that right. Because I know an artist right now that's deceased, and his family cannot get nothing because he didn't have his affairs together, and he was just running around here doing everything, and people taking advantage. And now
That's where your management, your team.
teamwork.
That's where your team come into place, your management team.
If you read, you can find anything.
So your team is going to teach you also. A lot of managers don't teach the artists, don't teach the producers. They don't teach because they're too busy trying to get over.
Exactly.
That's why Ike is at meetings. He's with me every day. He understands from the core of his business. I work for him.
Exactly.
You understand? As a
Yeah, that's
manager,
huge
you
right
work
there, too.
for the artist.
The artist,
That's
that's
huge
right.
because a lot of
Jay Breeze is saying something. What'd you say, Jay
I
Breeze?
was saying that's huge because a lot of artists don't even understand that concept right there. Like they feel like their manager is. They feel like a lot of artists don't understand that concept. They feel like their manager is their boss. You know what I'm saying? When in all actuality, your manager work for you. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like Cash was saying. Like we teach. You know what I'm saying? So really understanding how your career work is a huge necessity to you artists. Like for real. Like and the things that's gonna help you and the things that's gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like really pay. It's more than making a dope song. Like for real. That's
Exactly.
why it's the music business. You know what I'm saying? So shit, music is like 15% of it really. If you want to be technical.
What you
about
have to say about as a producer, Jay Breeze?
Man, as a producer, just create. Like create. Get your BMI together, get your ASCAP together, get whatever you got to get together publishing wise, and just create. You know what I'm saying? Just go for it and find you an artist that you can link with,
Yes.
who you can develop with. You know what I'm saying? So that you can build a sound with that artist. We haven't gotten into my situation yet, but I got a couple artists that I work with and I develop sounds on. So
Talk about it, Breeze. It's your shine. Talk about it.
well, let's start from the beginning then. You know what I'm saying? My name is Jay Breeze. You know what I'm saying? I go by Breezy Wonder. Y'all can find me on Instagram, Breezy Wonder Official. You know what I'm saying? Go follow me out there. But I'm from Columbia, South Carolina. Moved to Atlanta in August. And like Cash was saying, man, you know, when God aligns things, it just work out. So I met Cash, and we just been rocking ever since, man. But as far as I go, I produced for a guy named Blind Fury. He's another blind artist. He did the 106 Park Freestyle Friday thing.
No.
So I do 100% of his original material. So I actually built his sound. You know what I'm saying? His artist sound was developed by me, by us just sitting down, like I was saying to the producers, us sitting down, vibing together. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other, talking about music, listening to music, and just creating. And that turned into a whole. Y'all can go check it out on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, and every other social media streaming platform there is, you know what I'm saying. Every original song that Blind Fury has was produced by me. I did. I also have a production team called the Visionaries. It's me and 4 other blind producers. We just did the last 2 Devin the Dude albums. Shout out to Devin the Dude, you know what I'm saying, Houston. So y'all go check those last 2 Devin the Dude albums out. Y'all can hear some visionary work. Currently working with Ike The Ruler over here in the cut, you know what I'm saying? We got a project coming out.
Ike.
We're going to give y'all a sneak peek in a little while of some of the stuff we got working on, you know what I mean? It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But,
Movie projects.
oh, man,
We
the
ain't gonna
movie.
talk about
I wasn't trying to give them everything
It's
right
going
now,
down,
but it's going down.
All right.
Yes, sir.
It is going down. If y'all got any questions, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I am a totally blind producer, and there's no such thing as a offensive question, so we can get it all out. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all want to know, we can go.
Well, then let's get it all out on the table right now.
It's out in the open.
Let's go.
Were you born blind, or was this an accident?
Yeah, I was born 3 months. I was born 3 months early. I was actually 6 months instead of 9 when I was born. So when I was born, I wasn't breathing. They gave me oxygen, which partially detached my retina. So I have a condition called retinopathy of prematurity, but they call it ROP for short. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was born like this, man. But you know, I didn't let it stop me, man. I was always a mover, bro. I could never just sit down and be still, bro. So my mother saw that, and thank God she really paid attention. And you know, I lived in Brooklyn when I was from 3 to 10. So you know, I learned a skill called orientation and mobility in New York, which is the ability to move around as a blind person independently. So I started that at 6. And I feel like if I was in any other place, I wouldn't be as independent as I am. So I give props to New York for real. And
Harlem, we
to
in the
my
building.
moms, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like that enabled me to really
Yes,
be
sir.
independent. I I was going to the Chinese restaurant for her at 10 and whatnot. So you know what I mean, that started my whole independence journey. And like I said, I couldn't sit still. I started playing drums at 3. Was on the concert band in elementary school. Was on the concert band in middle school. Got on the marching band in high school, drumline, and it's been music ever since, man.
Man. So what was your first beat that you produced, bro? You remember that?
First beat I produced. The first beat that I produced really was crazy because, like Cash said, we're gonna go back to God every time. So I was in college, and I went to college for computer programming, and I had a partner, and he was like, "Hey, can you hold this keyboard for me?" And I was like, "Cool, I got you." So he gave me the keyboard. It's in my room. And then another partner was like, "Bro, I brought this beat machine. I don't know how to use it, but I know you was on the band. So can you here, I'm gonna give it to you. Can you figure it out and then show me how to use it?" I'm like, "I guess." So he gives me the beat machine. I got this keyboard. I'm in computer programming classes, and it's a Saturday. I do all my schoolwork. It's raining. Nobody wants to come out. So I got this keyboard, this computer, and this freaking drum machine. I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I figure out I can hook these together. And then I had a whole bunch of programs that this dude gave me with the keyboard. So I start figuring out what I can use because, like I said, I'm totally blind. So my screen reader has to work with it. So nothing was working. So I get to this last program, Cakewalk Pro Audio 9. Put it in, screen reader started reading. I'm like, okay. So I read the help manual because it was raining that weekend. Ran through the help manual the weekend. By Wednesday, I had a CD with some beats. So they took it to school. Dropped it off in the student center and walked out because I didn't want nobody to know it was me just in case it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? So I dropped it in the student center, went to class, and came back from class to the student center. They was rapping to the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh. So I went back home. I'm like, let me make some more of these. So I went back home, made 4 more, came back up, dropped it off again. Went back to class, came back, they was rapping to it again. I was like, I might have something here. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it really started for me. And then I just kept going, man. And eventually I was on local radio stations, and then the rest is history.
All right.
Hey, quick question, right? So, you know, you say you're totally blind, right?
Yes, sir.
My question, I don't want it to sound weird. I don't know how to ask it, but since you've never seen anything, ever, right?
Right.
I know, you know, when I got in situations where I couldn't see for a second, I kind of could still remember how things looked and where it was at.
Right.
So my question is, now that you move around independently, do you mentally make up pictures in your head of what's in front of you? How do you see? Like, what is the steps for a person who's never ever seen anything to actually know what they're touching looks like?
Well, the easiest way I can put it is I have very, very good spatial awareness skills. So, for instance, when I'm moving, my brain automatically just calculates shit. So I know I took 3 steps forward and 3 steps forward and went through a door. So if I take 3 steps backward, there's going to be a door. Or, you know what I'm saying? It just works like that for me.
So it's more numeric.
It's more numeric, and that's why I'm like math and production, like the technical side of production never got to me because it's all numbers, so it's great for me. You know what I'm saying? So like math and spatial awareness and just being out here, bro. Like experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I tripped over a couple curbs and I ran into a couple light poles and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that taught me how to move. You know what I'm saying? Like, right, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
But you said I ain't gonna run to another pole.
But you can feel things.
But I was just about to say. Right, I was just about to get onto that too. Yeah. And then your other senses intensify. So I can hear objects versus seeing them. You know what I'm saying? When I'm walking through a parking lot, I can hear I can tell the difference between a car, an empty space, a car, a bike, a SUV, a truck, a bus. You know what I'm saying? They all have different sound signatures. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm moving, I can hear, oh, there's something on my right, there's something on my left too, but I can thread the needle and go between the two. You know what I'm saying? So it's just experience more than any experience, and just having those tools. Like I said, shout out to New York, man, because I was moving around at 6.
New
I'm from the
York.
Bronx. Shout out to New York. Love it.
I was across the streets at 7. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
Like Ray Charles, I
Yeah,
mean, so
man.
you can feel the wrist. You can.
That
touch
don't work. I'm just gonna let y'all know that.
That was movie shit.
Let's dispel that myth right now.
movie
Don't.
shit.
I wish. Hey, that's not for real. That was a movie.
That's fucked up. Had you feeling wrist and then like,
Yeah,
oh shit.
nah,
Your
exactly.
man like, nah, bro.
Like,
You got
nah.
to feel. You got to feel
Nah,
the
bro,
weight.
that wasn't it.
Somebody gave me the wrong wrist. What's going on? Yeah, it's all about that waist. You know.
I always like the question you were asking. I always wonder that about blind people. Like, do they know what a bed looks like? Do they know what a cup looks like? You know. So
I mean, we have general depictions of what they are, but we're not going 100% know. But it's to the point where I can tell the difference between a bed and a couch. You know what I'm saying? or a futon and a couch. We'll just say a futon. Kind of similar.
You know that futon.
Yeah, that
go
futon.
flat in
That
the
shit go.
morning.
Yeah, you don't want no problems on that futon.
all right.
Been on 1 or 2 of them futons.
Don't tell you. You on the floor.
Shout out to Eddie Levert Jr.
Oh yeah, shout out to Unc, man.
Shout out the whole squad.
Shout out to the whole
Unique Sounds,
squad.
the Bottoms, Mary, the
Yeah,
whole
I
squad, man. We out here, we working. We got a lot of things up our sleeve, and
Yes.
things is definitely working, man. God is good, man.
All the time.
Our nonprofit, Home Away from Home Family Resource Center. Shout out to Cookie. The whole squad. We out here working. Ike The Ruler. We got projects that's about to drop. Just waiting on some technical things to get done, and then we off to the races with his 4 projects.
Take off.
A lot of producers been tapping in. They've been hearing them. So we got some big producers for the next go around. And I mean some big producers too. Some heavy producers been locking in. They like Ike sound, and they like what we're doing. We working, you know what I mean? We humbly working quietly, but we moving aggressively behind the scenes.
Teamwork makes the dream
God
work.
is definitely good. So shout out to our big God.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You dig?
That's a very interesting lineage. Now, for the young whippersnappers that don't know anything about your family, half of y'all were probably made from the Leverts.
Yeah.
Safe to say.
Yeah.
Right. So now, with that lineage, did you find it easy to move in the industry and make relationships or so on and so forth?
Well, I ain't gonna say it in that manner because I don't use the Levert name to move around the industry. I'm from Harlem. I'm a street nigga, so I use my street ties and my street intelligence to move around the business. You know, humbly speaking. So that's how I'd rather say. And then when it's time to use the name, then I utilize the name if need be. But my dad is Harvey Scales, who also wrote the first platinum song in history, R&B song in history, which is Disco Lady.
Right.
Disco lady.
Now, see,
Shake it
even
up,
with that,
shake it down.
like, you can tell, hey, listen, this is my dad. I have this in my blood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just figured it'd be a whole lot. Well, and
But,
then
it's really a lot of politics in the business, and it's a lot of fakeness that goes on in the business. So for me, I can't do that. I move different myself, so I associate with those who are those, and you know I remove myself from those who are not those, who's run around here acting like they are them people, and they're not. So you can really differentiate a lot of the bullshit that goes along in the business, literally.
man,
And it's a lot.
but listen, and this
I'm
is
young, but I'm very intelligent, and I'm so tapped into my spirituality. It's amazing.
Get
Sure.
that spirit
Facts.
right. Your mental will
Yeah,
line up with it.
you gonna have to show a young man something, cause like that's my fantasy is like
I lead
the
by
music
example.
Industry is
know what I
the
mean?
greatest. You feel me?
It's all on what you make it and how you get from it and what you do with it. I use it as a platform to help the children, the youth. I have my
Yes.
nonprofit. We giving back to the communities. That's what I use it for, and I use it the platform to talk about God. To tell you the truth, that's what I do. My artist, Ike, you can hear his songs. There's no cursing. We can go on and on and on. You come in my studio, you gotta have your pants up.
Yeah.
Like
We working on that one right now, right?
I'm on my job, so it's like cleanliness is the next thing to godliness. You understand what I'm saying? So I really be on it, you know, and I'm not playing. I'm all the way on it. I'm a beast. Like.
So now, I'm just nosy. I just want to ask about some of the things that you're doing in the community, because it's rare that we hear rappers or owners of the label say, hey, listen, I'm giving back to the community.
Well, all year round, our nonprofit is providing services. Any displaced situation that you're in, 9 times out of 10, we provide a service, and if we can, we have a resource for you. Then on holidays, we do extra. We feed, we clothe, toys, etc., etc. Like every holiday for the last 12 to 14 years, we've been doing this, humbly speaking. And we in all neighborhoods, all communities, and ain't none of my team from Georgia, but one person, and that's the head person of the nonprofit, and that's Cookie.
Outstanding. You never hear a lot of these.
See, I come from homelessness myself. My family in the business, all of them said, I come from homelessness myself. So it's my passion to give back to the community. I've been homeless. I slept in crack houses. I slept in bus stops. I had to sleep with women and things of that nature who took advantage of me because of my age and they knew my situation. I can go on and on and on through my experiences and trials and tribulations. So now that I'm here and God got me through what he got me through, it's mandatory, and I mean mandatory, for us to give back the right way. Because I was that child. I didn't ask to be homeless. You understand? So it's like these children that are born into it, they don't know. They're lost souls. I was a lost soul.
It's good that you did it yourself, but what I think our community is
Well,
missing.
I didn't do it. God did it.
Well, God being on your side and you going through the situation.
Yeah.
But I think what our community is missing is a lot of big brothers.
Yeah. It's a spiritual warfare, so they're missing prayer. So it's like that's why I utilize this platform in the music business to bring God back out there to the light like he's supposed to be, because God is light. God is not dark. And it's a lot of darkness running around this world right now in these communities. So you bring light to it, everything else will be turned into brightness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's each one teach one. That's all it is. We're not knocking nobody in the community who are, because there's a lot of other people out there who are doing for the people in the community. So I'm not taking nothing from nobody. I'm just speaking on what we do and what we need to be doing more together is helping these communities for real. From the elderly people to these kids. A lot of these kids is lost. They need help. That's what's going on. A lot of the parents is lost. They need help.
Yes.
So it takes us that are tapped into our spirituality, that understand God, is to get out there and teach these people, get to the streets. You know what I'm saying? The church is in us. So a lot of people are caught up in the buildings and the churches. No disrespect to the church buildings, but the church is in us. So we need to be out in the street touching these kids who are out in the street, because some of these kids is not going in that church building.
That's right.
They're not going in the building. So guess what? Bring the building to them, and
That's
you
right.
are the building. So I'm out here in these streets for real, and I'm on it. I can go to every hood, every neighborhood, and that's why God created me how He created me. Literally, that's what's going on with us, and I'm about to go. So I give all praises to the Heavenly Father. Shout out to my team, Ike The Ruler, $1 Billion Visions. We in here.
Oh yeah.
Jay Breeze. Shout out to Black Ink and the whole squad in here, allowing us to come get on this platform. And like I said, always keep God first, and we out of here. 104th Street, Crenshaw Mafia, the bottoms. You know
All right. They got what it takes to be in the building, y'all. What it takes show is on the road and on a mission. Are we gonna hear anything from
you can play the record.
from Jay Breezy and
Oh,
Ike?
y'all
the
let them hear
Ruler?
that. Let them get a little taste of what me and Ike been doing, man. We got a whole project for y'all though.
Yes.
Like a whole project coming.
Let's see
Jay
what's
Breeze
going
and Ike The
down.
Ruler.
Black Ink, 125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now, Black Ink Radio.
Yeah, these visions hunt me. Oh, they hunt me. These visions hunt me. Oh.
No lights on the block, I was a problem child. Back then I was broke, I couldn't
I was running wild. Ain't no knowledge, I had no guidance. I was raised by the streets every day. We was constant, had a clutch on the ball. I pray to God every day. We fight to win. Don't let them take my soul. Friday night, Friday night, Friday night. We cannot let it go. Hard days, hard nights, oh Lord. I remember standing in the field. I had to get it how I live. These folks ain't feel the way I feel. I used to steal when I steal. Please don't judge me. I was broke, then they wouldn't give. Cold and hungry. Remember nights that I slept and chilled. Remember times that I was cold, but I didn't fall. I had to achieve my goal. I'm from the town where they hate and where they up the murder rate. The whole time your dog fake, you never thought he'd be a snake. You had no trust to serve that you tryna put food on the plate. All that pain that you feeling that you know is really ache. Mama crying every day, she tryna pay the bills. I know these niggas, they will never feel how pain feels. They tryna live my life, but they never live how I live. I told these niggas on two sides, I gotta keep it real. This for my ghetto angels up in heaven. Got killed for hitting lists, I learned my lesson. I remember my poppin' seals, I was scratching. We up here when the feelings getting hectic. I remember standing in the field. I had to get it how I live. These folks ain't feel the way I feel. I used to steal when I steal. Please don't judge me. I was broke, then they wouldn't give. Cold and hungry. Remember nights that I slept and chilled. Remember times that I was cold, but I didn't fall. I had to achieve my goal.
Wow, the sounds of Jay Breezy and Ike The Ruler team is going all the way up, baby. They definitely got what it takes, baby, to go on the next level. We can do what we want to do.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
So my blind man, my ass. All right.
Jay Breeze, we got hits, man.
Hits for days. Hits for days.
I want to thank y'all for coming out to the What It Takes show on Black Ink Radio. It was a pleasure. You know, especially, y'all my family,
Hey.
This is how we do it, okay?
This is the second time Ike done came and dropped some heat on us. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, okay.
And he just keep moving because we got another project coming up, and I'm super excited. Got my artists coming down on that, but Ike The Ruler, I know we turning up with the whoa.
Hey, I did that one too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Breezy is everywhere, bro.
Jay Breezy, you make me don't want to go to the house tonight. I want to see what you could do in that studio tonight. Make some more music.
Hey, we'll put it together, bro.
All right.
Go.
Tomorrow, Valentine's Day.
I'm saying, go.
Yeah, what's up? Hey, make it Valentine's.
Make one tonight. It's coming out tomorrow.
All right.
Might have to make one of them.
We out of here.
We out of here.
We,
It's over
we
now.
appreciate it, man.
Thank y'all for coming out to the What It Takes show on Black Ink Radio.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Black Ink, 125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now.